Hey guys, Dazanar here. Today, in this little chat, I wanted to talk to you about some metaphysics and cosmology before this storm comes a-tumbling this way. So, I wanted to talk about how some crazy ideas are just crazy ideas. How people might be related to astronomical objects and galaxies and the universe as a whole. Now, I may seem as a very, very erratic, crazy person to not be reliable, and you may be correct on that. But what if I told you we do have some things in connection with these massive stellar objects that we think aren't alive? For example, the galaxies themselves, they need to consume other smaller galaxies to continue on with their existence, to continue on with their sustainable lifestyle. And there are even galaxies that have gone beyond and gone into unsustainable practices, which the only way they can create stars is by colliding with other massive large galaxies and completely cannibalizing them. It's a little akin to what we do with our corporations here and our governments at large. But I've always felt like a connection to the stars or to the galaxy itself. And, maybe I feel like we do have some sort of connection that we humans just overlook and have our science hand wave away the notion of. But what about the physics of the universe itself, the fundamental forces, the what we're observing, how everything is moving further and further away due to mysterious forces known as dark energy. And we see that in our own existence. We see our circles coming further and further apart from each other, having less and less contact with each other, unless it's through social media, which actually seems to be exacerbating the consequences of this. Like, we're even further away from each other because we're all on social media now. We don't feel the need to go out and connect as much. So this idea of dark energy pushing away the galaxies further away from each other to a point where they won't be able to necessarily interact, that itself is very visible in our own society. We have a dark energy that we do not necessarily understand in our own society, and it is pushing us away from each other and separating us and our ideals. Only the tightest knits of little communities are surviving this, and even then they just become echo chambers for themselves, and a lot of growth is lost because of that. I see that, and I've seen that for years, and I've just thought, wow, maybe we are really galaxies, and the central black hole in us is our consciousness itself, funneling down as much information that we can get from the surroundings and making a worldview out of it, and just maintaining your vision of reality as your galaxy. Maybe it's some sort of illusion like that. So pretty out here. I don't know. I always thought that maybe we could overcome dark energy as a universe, right? And stop this outward expansion into a big rip or a heat death. It seems so depressing. And when you think of it like humans, maybe we can stop dark energy. Hell yeah, we can. We could go out and hang out with friends today. We can be like, no, I'm not gonna do this social media today. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna go out and have physical contact and make physical bonds and just go out and overcome this weird anxiety we have with interacting with each other. And that's kind of what the dark energy feels like in our society, like this anxiety, this tension of knowing what we would be beneficial and helpful to do, but also knowing the easier path for us to choose, and which leads to less anxiety because there's less new interaction. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? I'm smoking too much weed? I mean, I definitely am smoking too much weed. Let's be honest. But I think I'm onto something too. I mean, I dare you to disprove me with a quantum reality. I mean, the closer and closer you try and inspect this idea, the more it might seem real or unprovable or undeniable even. So, who knows? I like to believe in it though. It's a nice belief that maybe we ourselves can overcome dark energy on our planet. It might be a pipe dream though. Thank you. Maybe I'll talk about this idea many, many more times because I'm always thinking about this idea. Just shooting from the hip with the ideas though. Not really making too much sense to even myself sometimes. But I hope you guys liked it. This storm's gonna dodge. It's really gonna be like, whoop, and this field is gonna get almost no rain. But it's nice being out here. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. See you in the next one.